Hello and welcome to Exposed Urban TV. I'm here with Pam Kentley from the Salem Jazz and Soul Festival. We're going to talk a little bit about that. It's going on this August, and you all need to know about it so you can get over there.
Absolutely you do.
And let's talk a little bit about you first.
Terrific.
So how'd you get involved with this?
Well, I'll tell you a little bit of my story. I actually moved back to the North Shore about 1.5 years ago. I lived somewhere else for a very long time and decided I wanted to be back in the North Shore.
Where else?
I lived far, far away in Maynard, Massachusetts.
Whoa.
Probably don't even know where that is.
I do.
Yeah.
I used to do theater in Acton, Massachusetts.
Of course you did.
Yes.
Wow, look at that.
And Maynard has a nice little theater, actually.
It does. It has a great little theater.
Yeah, Acme Theater.
The Acme Theater Company.
But anyway, we're talking about Salem.
Right. We're back where I belong on
Right.
the North Shore. So I got to Salem, wanted to get involved in the community, wanted to get to know people, and I saw some posters.
Yeah.
And I saw posters around for the Salem Jazz and Soul Festival, and I thought, I love music.
Did they look like this?
You know, they looked almost like this, a little different last year, but very similar to this, so look for these this year.
Very well done.
But when I saw that, I thought, well, you know what, I bet they need help. I bet I could volunteer for them and get to know some nice people, so I sent them an email, and sure enough, they needed my help, and I got to know them, and I'm madly in love with the whole organization, and had a great time at the festival last year, and I'm now the coordinator of all the volunteers, which means I'm sort of a herder of cats, really.
Nice.
Great.
So what kinds of cats do you need? Like what types of activities do you need people for?
Well, the biggest thing that we need help for volunteering is at the big festival, which is August 20th and 21st, this coming August.
With some really awesome bands.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's 2 full days of music right on Salem Willows, which is a beautiful, beautiful park right on the water. 2 full days of music with some great headliners this year. Every year that we've been doing what we do, we get more and more renowned, so we get bigger and bigger bands. This year, Bonorama is one of them, and those who know New Orleans jazz will recognize that name. They're a great New Orleans jazz funk band. Awesome. Also on Sunday, we're going to have Big Sam's Funky Nation. Not to be missed. Not to mention...
Trombone player?
Yep, a whole bunch of horns.
Sam.
Big horns, Big Sam. Awesome. And we're also going to have Charles Neville, who's one of the Neville brothers. A lot of folks have heard of the Neville brothers. Charles Neville and his band.
It's like the guy that sings like this.
No, his brother.
No. Oh, okay.
His brother.
Oh, that was Aaron Neville.
That was the other brother. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'll sing more like that later on our next episode of this.
I'm so excited about that.
Would
That's
that be cool?
Great.
Could I come to this and sing like that?
You know, we won't give you a microphone, but you can sing in the back if you want. That would be fine.
All right, that's cool.
It's
so
wait,
so we were talking about volunteers.
Volunteers.
So who do you need?
We have an army of volunteers, and I need to build that army of volunteers. We have people who do things like greet our sponsors, greet our VIPs, help people to buy merchandise from the bands or from us, people who direct to other people, tell them where to go, tell them where the ladies' rooms are, things like that. We need volunteers for all kinds of things. And if anybody's interested in getting involved, getting to know us, they should send me an email, volunteers@salemjazzsoul.org.
Cool, and we'll pop that up on the video as well.
Excellent.
To get to know you a little bit more, Facebook, you guys, Salem and Jazz Soul Festival. You
yes,
can search
indeed.
for that and find you guys.
Please do.
Cool.
Get on there and like us.
And Twitter, you're Salem Jazz Soul.
Salem Jazz Soul.
Cool.
Yep.
So we'll pop that up as well. And you have a website, salemjazzsoul.org.
We do indeed.
All right.
And actually on the website you can get the full listing of all of the bands that are going to be playing on the 20th and 21st of August.
Excellent.
As well as information about our Berkeley Festival series throughout the summer.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the musicians.
I'd love to.
You get them from Berkeley or through a connection with Berkeley or from local or like how do you find all these people?
We have a couple of different things.
Yeah.
There's a series of shows that we do throughout the summer, and that's our Berkeley series. We have a great partnership with Berkeley School of Music, specifically with a really wonderful teacher there, Thaddeus Hogarth, who is a great performer. He's going to be performing at the main festival, and he's also a great partner to us. So he's on the lookout for up-and-coming musicians that can come and do our festival during the summer. We have shows in May, June, July, and August. We have one coming up July 9th in Derby Square in Salem. Cameron Gilpin, he's going to be great, really great up-and-coming singer-songwriter. I'm so excited to hear him. So that's where we get the
You did
monthly.
that without looking at the poster.
I know, because I'm that excited about it. I really am. I'm excited. Then we have one of our board members, Andy, who's just terrific, has a lot of connections into the music industry, and we have a lot of jazz folks that are associated with us, and so we're able to find these really great acts, great professional musicians to come for our big festival.
That's phenomenal. I think I saw on your Facebook page that the Herald said it's the best free music that money can buy.
And they couldn't be more right.
That's right. So you got to get over there. I'm sure there are ways to spend money too. Is there like beer?
Absolutely. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so glad you mentioned
Oh,
that.
yeah.
At the event, we have a beer garden, so if you're thirsty, you can have a beer there. It's also at the Salem Willows, which if you've never been there, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
There's restaurants there. You can get a great burger. You can get world famous food at the Salem Low.
They still have arcades.
They still have
They
arcades.
do. See, that's
yes.
what I think of for Salem. I haven't been there in way too long.
You
I have
gotta
to go.
come. It's
August
it's
20th
so great.
and 21st.
Absolutely.
Can I sleep over?
Sure.
Cool.
This is our 5th year, and we've really started to focus really hard on the reason we do this. We consider ourselves to be great music for a great cause. Not only do we raise money and do free concerts in Salem for whoever wants to come, for the public, but we also raise money to do music education programs in the schools, which we are very passionate about. At our big fest, we actually have a music education tent, and all the artists come and teach kids there. We've also, over the course of the last 4 years, have raised over $20,000 that has gone directly to music programs in the schools.
Wow.
Things like sending kids to jazz camp, things like music in the classroom programs, partnering with Salem State to come into elementary schools to help teach kids and mentor kids in music. Very exciting stuff. We're
So if
passionate
you
about
weren't
it.
sold about supporting this wonderful group of people already from the beginning of this, you are now. So music education in the schools is obviously something that schools are having trouble funding, and cities are having trouble funding. So it's amazing that groups like yours are doing that and contributing some really good stuff into the education of our children.
It's great music for a great cause.
Awesome. And so all of this was born out of like a single person's idea, or was it a couple
Well, you know,
people?
Corey, I think if you think back through the history of humankind,
Yes.
all of the best ideas started in a bar, really.
Yes,
Wouldn't you say?
probably.
And
the
Salem Jazz and
Declaration
Soul
of
Fest-
Independence, I
Yes,
think they were in a tavern,
excellent
right?
example.
That's-
Excellent
yeah.
example. This was very similar to that, I
Yeah,
think.
okay.
I wasn't around for that because I'm new, but the story goes that a bunch of friends at In a Pig's Eye, which is a wonderful, wonderful establishment in Salem, one of my personal favorites, were talking one night about how passionate they are about music and getting people together, and why couldn't we do something to have a festival? Wouldn't it be great? Very exciting
Wouldn't it?
stuff, wouldn't it? One of the people that was there that night talking about those things is Henley Douglas Jr., who is was for many years the head guy of Boston Horns and is a fantastic horn player, wonderful guy. And the story goes that not long after that first conversation, there was a New Year's Eve party. Again, we're back to the bar. And Henley told everybody about this idea, got people really excited. And as the story goes, by the spring, there was a fundraiser. By summer, their first event happened. And that was 5 years ago, and we're having
And
the
the
5th one
rest
this
is
year,
history.
and it's
how
evolved.
many people are you attracting now?
Last year, we had about 2,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it was
phenomenal.
really great.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful venue, really open and welcoming, and it is free. Free to everyone. Please come. You're going to love it.
Awesome. So thank you again. Thank you for being here. This has been fantastic.
It's been fun.
We'll throw up all the details on how you can get involved. I'm sure there's ways that people could even donate to this cause.
Absolutely. Go
Yeah.
online. You'll see an
Yeah.
opportunity for that.
All right, great. So we'll throw out all of that stuff on the website and on the video, and we will catch you guys next week.
Excellent.